They say talk is cheap. They're absolutely right. Weak men, I'm going to say again, weak men never get respected. Weak men repeat themselves, beg, and also get disrespected to the highest level. What needs to happen is you need to explain your boundaries to these women over and over again, if need be. But you only really supposed to explain it once. Understand, if you say it once, after that, she doesn't get it, the warning is already done. You have to get rid of her. Today, I'm going to show you why repeating yourself kills all attraction. And silence puts you in the driver's seat to success. You got to remember, when you are in this way, meaning when you're in the way of this game, you're in a better place. Today, we're going to define standards. We're going to define it. And I'm going to talk to you men on how to explain your standards to any woman that comes in your life, especially the ones that you're dating. So defining your standards first. But before we do that, click the like button. My name is Mr. 1950, the last traditional man on the planet. If this is your first time here, this is what I do. I teach men the game. I teach men the game. So I'm going to tell y'all again. Click the like button. Let's get started. Define your standards. Define your standards. Look here. Before enforcing boundaries, before you enforce all these boundaries, you must know what you stand for. You must know, what you respect, your values and deal breakers. So pretty much your principal standards, values, and your deal breakers. All right. Quick example, if you get consistent late replies and that bothers you, decide how you're going to respond to that. You got to decide how you're going to respond to that, right? Not how she should change. How are you going to respond to that, right? Why? Why do you say? Well, fifth why, right? Women respect men who know what they want. Clarity communicates strength. That's what clarity is all about. So again, you all have to do it a certain way. This is the way to do it. Let's go number 2. Communicate boundaries calmly and early, right? And I mean early. See, a lot of you men are just go with the flow guys. Oh, you meet a woman, she's beautiful. You just can't, why am I with this woman? I'm so happy. What I want ultimately for all of you men is I want all of you men to be able to advocate for yourself. And if you can advocate for yourself, you'll be just fine, right? So number 2, making sure that your boundaries and you speak early, right? Express your standards without anger, making sure you don't have any anger. That's the biggest part, because or being defensive, because once you're any of those and use statement use statements like I statements, right? Instead of blaming, right? For example, you want to say things like, I value my time, because I do. I value my time. So if we have plans and you keep changing those plans at the last minute, then I'm going to step back. See, why that works is because calm communication avoids drama and shows self-control with the man, and that makes you more attractive to the woman. Because see, when you can deliver a message, even in a situation that is rough, she says, you know what, this man he's emotionally intelligent. He can control his emotions without no problems. He's not going to mirror my behavior. He's not going to have all these attitudes. He's not going to have all these problems. He's not going to do all that. He's going to control his anger. And that's what ultimately most women are looking out for. They don't like emotional men. And why should they? Because men are not supposed to be emotional. We're supposed to be more logical. And that's the truth. Let's go with number 3. Enforce through action, not threats, right? Don't argue about boundaries. Demonstrate them. If she crosses a line at any point, just withdraw yourself, withdraw access to you. You don't show her no time or attention, right? If she disrespects you in public, step away from that woman fast as you can. Don't debate. Don't do any of that. Just bounce, right? Remember, words women feel matters to them the most. Words women feels matters to them the most. And they got to know that you're going to be consistently doing it. So if you're just checking her that one time, and then you're letting go all other disrespect, that's not going to work for her. I promise you. Number 4. Let's do this. Use soft walls, but hard consequences. Now, listen to what I'm saying. The tone should be respectful, but the follow through should be like a beast. Okay? Again, the tone should be respectful, but the follow through should be like a beast. Right? If I don't tolerate yelling. That's what you can tell her. This is an example. I don't tolerate yelling. If it happens again, I'll leave the conversation. Then you actually leave, fellas. Actually get up out of there if she ever yells at you, right? Stay composed while showing you mean what you say and say what you mean. You understand me? Don't be out here pussyfooting around, because I'm telling you, most of the time, these women will destroy you. Because they're used to soft men, man, and they're used to challenging men. And they're not used to men really standing up for themselves and pushing back. Okay? So let's go with the next one. So keep your masculine composure. Now, I can't say this enough because there's so many of y'all out here that are just cowards. Cowards and soft, right? But what I need for you to understand is that certain things you should never do. Never beg, never whine, or over-explain your boundary. Never. Say it once and stand firm on that. Stand firm on that, right? Attraction increases boundaries, right? Attraction increases when boundaries are delivered with quiet but strong confidence. See, and women dig it because emotional control signals strength to a woman. Overreaction signals insecurity. Signals insecurity. And you don't want to have none of that, right? So let's go to the next one. And I want all you guys to understand. Click the like button for me. I'm giving y'all some real game today. Click the like button for me. Don't miss none of the rest of these. Let's go number 6. Maintain your mission first. Maintain your mission first. That's your purpose. You got to maintain that. Boundaries are the easiest to enforce when your life has structure. When you work hard, you got goals, you're healthy. Your purpose must come before chasing her. Never chase a woman ever in life, right? For example, if she tests you with last minute demands, and you say you can say, I've already scheduled my night, let's plan another time. That's when you know. This is what I'm talking about. When you're talking with straight purpose driven, there's nothing a woman can do. You're unshakable. She's not in your league. She can't compete verbally with you when you can hold your own and be very strong in these situations. Get the likes up for me. Let's go to number 7. Reward respect with presence. And so understand what it is. Boundaries aren't only about consequences. Remember that. They're not. They're also about rewarding great behavior, right? For example, if she respects your time and effort, show appreciation through attention and affection with that woman. Show appreciation, right? The reason why is because balance prevents you from coming off cold and controlling. You got to remember, in their mind, if you're continuously trying to dictate, but you're not showing love to this woman at all, showing her some type of respect or love, that ain't gonna work for you, man. They gonna think you could control it and you're just a jerk and you're just being a jerk. That's not gonna work. So let's go with number 8. Don't tolerate disrespect, even playfully. Remember, I said this. This is huge. This is huge. Y'all get the likes up for me. This is some real game. Don't tolerate disrespect, even playfully. Jokes, sarcasm, any of that, right? Any type of backhand comments that shouldn't slide, that you shouldn't let slide, don't. Correct them immediately, but calmly. Let's say they play with you a little bit. You say, I don't play like that. Let's keep it respectful, right? Women will test to see if your boundaries are real. They're going to test it, and if you can't show up with your boundaries, you're weak to them. You are weak. So I'm telling y'all right now, make sure you show up and show out. Number 9, I need you to practice this with everything in life. Practice detachment. Practice detachment. Boundaries are the strongest when you're not afraid to walk away. I'm gonna say it again. Boundaries are the strongest when you're not afraid to walk away. And let me give you an example. If a woman, right, repeatedly violates your boundaries, you don't argue, you just cut access. You just cut access. I wouldn't even talk to her no more. No need to explain, right? And the reason why this works is because detachment shows that you're not dependent on that person's validation. That is the truth. And this is what I'm saying. When you're not dependent on somebody else's validation, when you're not dependent on that, you're a cold cat. Let's do number 10. Let's do the last one here. All right, these are all my notes I got for you guys. Be consistent, right? So inconsistency kills respect. And let me tell you how. If you let things slide, sometimes you'll let it slide because you're being cool. But when you explode, other times, but you let some slide other times, she won't take you seriously, right? Again, the example I would use is like, if being late is unacceptable, it's always unacceptable. Not sometime, it's always unacceptable. That's the truth. That is the truth. Last thing. Why does it work? Consistency equals integrity. And integrity builds long-term attraction. Right? There's nothing like the formula. There's nothing like the formula. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate you guys. You guys click the like button. My name is Mr. 1950, the last distro man on the planet. Y'all get at me, Mr1950.com. Also, shop Mr1950.com. I got a mentorship called gatewaytogame.com. Man, y'all come get this game. Y'all come get this game, man. We over here spinning this game every single week. Let's go. Peace.